Tate McRae recently covered a Taylor Swift breakup song. Tate McRae showcased her admiration for Taylor Swift during her Miss Possessive Tour. Before her concert on May 13th in Stuttgart, Germany, McRae surprised the audience during soundcheck by covering a Taylor Swift song that she has openly shared was significant to her during a tough period in her life. Although her tour just resumed earlier this month, McRae has already introduced a fun element to make each show unique, in an era where surprise songs and unique tour concepts are essential for pop artists. For McRae, this means covering a different song at each soundcheck, having already performed tracks by Billie, Eilish, and Olivia Rodrigo. On May 13th, McRae took an acoustic approach to Swift's Folklore era, putting her own twist on the album's opening track, The One. McRae has been vocal about her admiration for Swift, and a few months prior to this performance, she discussed how meaningful The One is to her. "I love that song," McRae stated during a February 20th appearance on the Therapist podcast, mentioning it as the song she would choose to introduce someone to Swift's music. "When I went through a breakup, that was the song I played on repeat," she added. "That song made me cry." McRae's Miss Possessive Tour will run through Europe until June 25th, before kicking off its North American leg in Canada and the United States on August 4th, wrapping up in Los Angeles on November 8th. Tate McRae, Pop in Motion. It's clear that Tate McRae has remarkable stamina. Watching her move in her music videos and live performances feels like a lesson in choreography. At just 21 years old, McRae has become a unique pop artist who values hard work. She choreographs, writes, and even runs on a treadmill while singing to prepare for her shows. In a Zoom interview, McRae comes across as sharp, self-aware, and deeply passionate about the art of pop performance. If her precision on stage suggests she's been performing her entire life, it's because she has. "I was a very intense kid," she tells Paper. "I trained 40 hours a week in dance. I also did rhythmic gymnastics on top of that, and I would travel on weekends to dance more and assist at conventions." She laughs as she recounts this, but her commitment to her craft is serious. By the age of 12, she was competing on So You Think You Can Dance, where Paula Abdul referred to her as a gift from God. The early 2000s entertainment landscape, characterized by Nigel Lythgo's reality TV Judgment and the intense pressure of live performances, significantly shaped her understanding of showmanship. It's easy to compare McRae to early Britney Spears, as both are former child stars with extensive training and a strong drive. However, McRae is not just a throwback. She is more self-sufficient, resilient, and savvy, particularly in her use of social media, which her predecessors didn't have to navigate. Growing up in Calgary, Canada, McRae didn't participate in the Mickey Mouse Club. Instead, she utilized YouTube. From the start, her rise has been closely linked to the platform's algorithm. "My vision of the future kept changing," she explains. "Around the age of 15, I became really interested in pop culture and wanted to be a backup dancer. Between 14 and 16, I felt very misunderstood, which led me to start writing every day. It became essential for me." Her fans have witnessed her growth in real time, transitioning from a talented teenager to a legitimate arena performer not through meticulously planned PR campaigns, but via phone recordings, late-night covers, and personal posts. This reflects her unique position. She is both raw and polished, relatable yet distant, a Gen Z star adept at managing her parasocial relationships without being overwhelmed by them. "Creating art while constantly seeing yourself online is really confusing," McRae notes. "It can disrupt the process of producing your best work." Skeptics once doubted McRae's ability to be at the forefront of the next generation of pop, a realm increasingly influenced by viral trends rather than pure talent. However, her impact has become harder to overlook. She is a dedicated artist who has worked hard to fulfill her childhood dreams, trading training sessions for sold-out shows. "Sometimes I walk into rehearsal and get chills all over," she shares. "Just knowing I'm going to perform for so many people. It feels like my biggest dream is coming true." When asked to describe her music as a dessert, McRae uses a metaphor. "Some kind of chocolate-layered cake," she says. "Something that looks appealing, has various flavors, and is a bit confusing to bite into at first, but ultimately makes sense in the end." As she prepares for the Miss Possessive World Tour, her largest yet, with stops in Europe and North America, McRae's vision is clearer than ever. Below, she discusses pop culture, YouTube deep dives, and the allure of Dangerous Woman, 2016.